This video is sponsored by PotownStore.com, the best place to get yourself some TCGO code cards. Looking for that last card to complete your online deck or just to get the latest booster packs in town, they literally have everything, and you can use the coupon code ZapDoesTCG for 5% on everything on the website. Also, this video is sponsored by Cardmarket.com. Cardmarket is a European platform where you're able to buy as well as sell cards to people all across Europe. You can use the referral name ZapDoesTCG to help support the channel. Also, this video is sponsored by YourPlaymat.com. Want to create your own custom playmat? There's only one address. Go check out YourPlaymat.com by clicking the link down below. You'll get 10% off your order. They ship worldwide, so start creating your own custom playmat. Last but not least is Dragon Shield. DragonShield.com is of course the affiliated link down below in the description. You're gonna be able to buy sleeves, deck boxes, as well as binders, and Dragon Shield is the best brand to help protect your cards and keep them safe from any scratches whatsoever. They are the best quality sleeves around, so yeah, I'm a big fan, so thanks for sticking around with the commercials. Let's get it going. Sup YouTube, it's ZapDoesTCG here, and welcome back to another TCG battle video on my channel. Today we're going to be checking out Corviknight VMAX with Arceus VSTAR and Crobat VMAX. I know it sounds insane, but this list actually got 17 and 16 at, of course, the Indianapolis regionals. Big shout out to Kevin Krueger for posting the list, so we are able to utilize a very unique list with Corviknight VMAX. First of all, be sure to hit that subscribe button if you're new to the channel. You're going to get daily Pokemon TCG content, which definitely helps, to, of course, create better lists and all that for yourself, because these are actually coming straight from top lists, from top performing results. So yeah, Corviknight VMAX here with the lustrous body, making it immune from abilities, prevent all effects of your opponent's Pokemon's abilities done to this Pokemon. So stuff like, for instance, the Galarian Zigzagoon Ping, don't ever think about it. Quick shooting, don't ever think about it. Very cool. Corviknight VMAX also has free retreat, which pairs really well with escape rope, and it also has the whopping 240 attack damage output, which you can utilize to just knock out basic V Pokemon, which is insane. Also, Arceus is just the most broken card in the format. With Star Burst, you can get any 2 cards from the deck, and you're going to be able to flood your board with energies with the Trinity Nova attack. Either you're going for the Crobat VMAX if you're up against Mew VMAX. If you're up against something else, you can utilize Corviknight VMAX. If you're up against Urshifu, you could be utilizing Hoopa. So it's kind of like a toolbox deck, actually playing a huge amount of energies. 4 Metal type energies and 5 Darkness energies on top of the 4 DTE. So this list aims to never whiff out on energy attachment of turn. It runs a 1/1 line of Bibarel, so it cut down on some Bibarel engines in order to just get more basic energies, and having the first turn attachment on Arceus is broken, as we've come to know. Definitely with Choice Belt, a high amount of balls, and the Zigzagoon also being in this deck, you're going to be able to KO opposing Arceus with this kind of a list. You have Luminion also, which can hand out, of course, the Balsasaurus early on, but also can get yourself the Raihan in niche plays, or maybe just an Avery if you want to just make sure you want to hinder the opponent's bench. For instance, if you're up against Rapid Strike Malamar, or if you're up against Mew VMAX, it can be very crippling indeed. You can easily slap down your Path to the Peak. Don't worry about it in the slightest, because you can of course get rid of it with Pumpkaboo here. So we're gonna be trying this list out. It's a one line of Corviknight VMAX and a 2-1 line of Crobat VMAX, but there's an ordinary route in there. So in some scenarios you can utilize multiple of these VMAX Pokemon. Okay, let's see what is going to be up on the versus ladder here today with Corviknight VMAX. If you guys are hyped to see this fantastic bird Pokemon once again on the channel, be sure to let me know by slapping the hell out of the like button. It only requires one tiny click, and it helps support the channel the best way possible. So I would be very appreciated if you would do so. Anyhow, let's just see what Corviknight VMAX has to offer, right? So this list always wants to go first. Probably won't be missing the first turn attachment with 13 energies in here. Hello? Hi. I'm up against Godzilla. Oh boy. We have the first turn energy attachment, but on the wrong Pokemon. The cool thing is we're up against the Whimsicott. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm gonna showcase why Corviknight VMAX is utterly broken. We're gonna be able to evolve it on the following turn, so that's super nice. There's also capabilities of already slapping down Path to the Peak, so maybe he bricks if he wants to get out. Let's say, what do we think about? Let's just attach here and Path to the Peak. We still have Pumpkaboo to get rid of it, so this is nice. That means he's not going to be able to utilize Crobat if he has a bad start. There's a Crushing Hammer instantly coming down here. It is a tail, so Whimsicott does have some troubles here and there. Will they find their first turn energy attachment? That is the question of the day, right? Attachment onto Whimsy. And a Marnie coming down. I don't mind this Marnie at all because of the fact I know Corviknight VMAX is in our deck because we had it in the opening hand. And maybe we can evolve into it, have free retreat, and go from there on out. Okay, Fluff gets in the way. Cool. The Fluff might be in the way, but we don't care. We're going to be getting out this one. We're going to be getting out... This guy cannot retreat, so we can stall a little bit of time, right? I think I'll just... I don't think the Whimsicott runs physical copies of Switch, so just boss. I know it's a strange play, I know. We're going to be attaching over here. This guy will be stuck for a couple of turns, and... I don't know if we should get out Arceus. We can get out Pumpkaboo with Crobat as well if we have access to another Ball Engine card. Okay, why are we not able to attack? Oh yeah, this defending Pokemon is not able to attack. Okay, makes sense. Yeah, we have 2 energy already on our Corviknight. We're gonna try and trap this Bidoof over here. He will need to find a way to switch out. But the cool thing is, as soon as we're able to evolve, we're gonna be able to slap some huge freaking damage Corviknight VMAX. Bibarel for 2. They might Marnie us if they want to find a switch out. Fog Crystal, we also have 2 cards still in hand. If we do draw into Ultra Ball, we could still, or Evolution and Sense, evolve into Bibarel and draw ourselves some cards. Quick Ball coming along. There's a Whimsy. If he does not find his retreat option, we still have time with the clutch attack. Unless he has access to another draw supporter right now, we should be alright. I'm still afraid of the Whimsy being powered up with a lot of DTEs. Okay, they have a research. They probably will find their air balloon. They might whiff it out. If they don't have the retreat option in hand, we are good. We are good. We are up and ready to go. I am afraid of Whimsicott right there. We could go for Arceus and load our board full of energies. This guy could still snipe with the Fluff Ball Star. Defending Pokemon cannot retreat. It sounds like a great deal, right? Let's go for it. Just gonna go for a clutch. Clutch for 30 is very bad, but at least this guy is not going anywhere. I know this Whimsicott can go out of nowhere. We still have Boss's Orders as well. Crushing Hammer. Maybe we should have gone with another way, but our Metal Energy is now gone. We could still manually retreat. This guy cannot retreat because of the fact we've utilized the clutch attack, which is super awesome. Buying ourselves some time. Maybe slapping on Path to the Peak was not the smartest thing in the world, but it also clunks up his hand if he's playing Path to the Peak himself. Come on, folks. Arceus, alright. Let's go for this. We can safely retreat. Get that Arceus DTE equipped over here and let us go for Trinity Charge. Let's do this. Metal, Metal, and Darkness. Here we go. Metal, Metal, and the Darkness coming onto the Arceus. He could go for Fluff Ball Star if he wants to knock out the Corviknight. But we still have Ordinary Rod, and we only require 2 Metal Energies to utilize Corviknight. So there's a Marnie, huge Marnie coming down here because our hand was pretty bad. Now we have set up an Arceus here, which can definitely slap a little bit of damage here and there. I just hope he does not go for the Fluff Ball Star onto our Corviknight. Otherwise, we need to dig for Ordinary Rod here to even get going. Can also slap a little bit with Arceus. We still have another regular Corviknight V, which can also get the KO with Sky Hurricane, which is actually all we need, to be honest. There's 4 energies. There could be a Fluff Ball Star coming, if I'm being honest. That could be a thing. What can we do? If we get a Quick Ball, we can get Pumpkaboo ready. We can... Okay, Fan of Waves on top of it. Fluff Ball Star is going to take care of the Corviknight V over here. Pretty strong. Okay, but we are able to equip energies though. Okay, we have a research, super great research here. So we're gonna go for Evolution and Sense, get Arceus VSTAR out. Corviknight is still in the list, so we don't have to worry about it in the slightest. We just need to try and set it up, right? Set up Arceus. Go for the crazy Professor's research. Let's go. Ordinary Rod here, super nice to see. We're gonna be doing both. We're gonna be getting back our Corviknight line. on top of the both of the metal type energies. There we go. Next up, we're going to be getting that DTE equipped. We could get the Choice Belt equipped as well. Choice Belt is not going to be doing too much here in this situation. Ultra Ball. Let's get rid of this. Let's get rid of that. We're going to be setting ourselves up with Corviknight. Is already slapping enough damage as it is. Might as well put that Choice Belt on here while we still can. And here comes the Trinity Nova. Not doing quite enough damage. Metal. That seems to be like a great deal to me. Metal. And he could actually Fan of Waves and leave this guy stuck in the active with a Fluff Ball shenanigans. I don't trust it. I'm going to be putting 1 energy on the Arceus as well. Alright, maybe this is not the best way possible because you've already utilized Crushing Hammer here, so that could be scary if the Hammer lands successfully on Corviknight. But we still have Raihan if we go down, so it's still okay. And the only card left in our hand is Research. He over-attached onto Whimsy, so what we could potentially do if we do draw into something like Evolution Incense. Yeah, that is not going to be possible, we only play 1 of them. So we're going to try and set Corviknight VMAX up and knock this guy out. This is 2 prizer, this is a 1 prizer, so price-wise wise, we are still doing okay if we're able to get Corviknight VMAX set up. Another Whimsy shows itself, drawing 2 cards with the Beebs. And there is that Fan of Waves, which I predicted, to be honest. There's a Marnie coming, we only had 1 card, why would you Marnie spam us? 3 Fan of Waves being played already. Okay, we do have Avery here, Crushing Hammer coming down. It is a Tails, luckily for us. His bench is like really stacked, to be honest. Yeah, Trick Wind, we're not able to equip DTEs, it's fine. We could go for Quick Bowling so we can reshuffle some of the cards. What else might we need? Another Corviknight? Nah, that would be foolish. Let's just take a random Zigzagoon that we don't want to see and then utilize Marnie. Just need to find 1 tiny little bit of energy. There's the energy, perfect. It's exactly what I wanted to see. There we go. And let's go for a Trinity Nova knockout. Alright, some more energies flooding the board. 1 over here. Might as well put 2 over here. Although if this guy goes down, we can still Raihan onto it. This guy probably is gonna go down. I didn't see an energy attachment over there, but I think there's gonna be a Raihan play coming, so let's just put it over here. I'm expecting Arceus to go down this turn. And if he goes down, we have access to Raihan if he actually has the heads on his last Crushing Hammer. The only thing we need to do is set up Corviknight VMAX, and this should be good as game. He still needs to find Raihan right this instance, because I haven't seen EXP shares around the board. There's also double DTE waiting in the back in the discard pile. So, and there's a DTE on Bibarel. If the DTE is priced, the last one of them, he's gonna be in a nasty situation, to be honest. And playing Corviknight VMAX definitely feels great right now if we hit for weakness. And this Marnie could help us to, of course, get that Raihan play going. The only thing we need to do is like slap down Pumpkaboo, and then we can utilize Arceus VSTAR if he's not able to. Yeah, he didn't Raihan here, so that is an option for sure. How many Balls Orders in our discard pile? Only 1. We are playing 3 copies of Balls Orders. The Bad to the Peaks are hitting the discard pile. Another Bibarel shows up. We can even outstall him if we want to. Oh yeah, look at that. 9 cards left in the opponent's deck. Are we able to attack with Arceus again? That would be super huge. That would be super huge. What can we do in this scenario? He still has access to 1 Crushing Hammer, but I'm afraid that's all about it. Okay, here comes the big one. Corviknight freaking VMAX. And I'm really direly looking for... Yeah, we could put DTE on here. It doesn't matter. Arceus could also just boss this Whimsy, by the way, for 210. Even with a DTE, it doesn't matter, right? DTE over here, quick ball this away. We can pump Kaboo, and then find Balsa's orders, and then it's as good as game, right? All right, pump Kaboo. Let's get rid of that. Next up, we rope. Get our good friend Corviknight VMAX up in the mix. Now utilize the Star Birth ability. This is just huge. What do we need? Balsa's orders and Balsa's orders. I don't think he has another Marnie coming. There's 4 Marnies in his discard pile. So that's what we're working with right now. Or maybe just he is at one point going to be attacking with Whimsy. Do we still have Luminion left? No, we do not. Is Luminion in the discard pile? No, it is not. We might draw it from the prize cards. Let's just get Beebs and Balsa's orders here. Probably the safest play. Although he could not Marnie, he could still trap us, and that's something I don't want to see here. So we're going to be bossing up Whimsicott. Next up, you have a good deck. Hard face. Well played. Okay, we have access to more stuff. Back to the peak again, doesn't matter. Let's go for the one and only. Yeah, they can see here. So we've knocked out the Whimsy with the Corviknight VMAX. How good does that feel? In the beginning, we did not actually have the ideal opportunity, but I could see the appeal of playing Corviknight because of the fact you're going to be able to have answers against stuff like Ice Rider, as well as Whimsy, as well as Sylveon VMAX, which do see some play here and there. And Arceus by itself with 13 energies and 8 ball engine cards by itself on top of 2 Crobat Vs will allow you to get that first turn attachment onto Crobat actually onto Arceus most of the time. I don't know how good the Mew VMAX matchup is, although with 3 Marnies and 2 Path to the Peak, I guess it makes sense that it is doing okay. Okay, in this scenario, of course, we still have the attachment Arceus attached. This is nice. I don't want to be slapping down Path to the Peak unless I'm up against Mew VMAX. And looks like we are up against Cynthia's Ambition. Looks like Malamar. Okay. Against Malamar, our main focus is utilizing Stealth Poison of the Crobat VMAX. There's a couple of 1 prizes for which we could utilize on top of Ordinary Rod. So that is definitely going to be a way out. We can also utilize Clutch, so he's not able to retreat. First of all, we don't want to utilize Path to the Peak in this matchup. It is classic Malamar. First turn Malamar is probably not going to be able to KO an Arceus. So we're getting out Arceus. Might as well get the fancy artwork over here. Crobat VMAX is in here, super important. Don't need it quite yet. We need it next turn though. So we're going to be getting attachment going onto this guy on top of a metal type attachment going onto the Arceus. Alright. So what Arceus could potentially do is get that DTE and switch card, or we just evolve into Corviknight VMAX. I didn't check if it was in there, but we can find it with the Star Birth regardless, so we'll see what happens. That could be a way out, like we could go for Star Birth Research, although there's 4 DTEs. What's going to be our maximum amount of chances? Research, well, don't need to ask any questions here, just this one. And in this situation, I am going to slap down Pumpkaboo, although he is playing that quick shooter. That could be super annoying. 1 Bidoof, 1 Zigzag. I think I will slap it down here. And we will go for Research, because we need to set up a Crobat and then fetch these 1 prizers, right? Alright, so what do we have? No DTE, unfortunately. We do have the Crobat and another 1 prize Pokemon. Okay, first of all, we're going to be going for Ultra Ball. We're going to be getting rid of a Darkness type energy, and we're going to be getting rid of Professor's Research, because I really want to be utilizing Avery up next. Is Avery even in here? Avery, Luminion is in there. Avery is in there, that's perfect. Now with the Crobat VMAX, actually with the Corviknight VMAX, we actually have free retreat, so we don't need a pivot, which is super nice. There we go. We can slap down Zigzagoon Ping. Doesn't matter where it belongs to, probably gonna be on the Sobble here. And then we slap down Crobat for a whopping 4 cards. So with all these out of the way, we have Ordinary Rod as well. So the Bibarel engine could become a thing. I also could utilize Luminion for an Avery next turn. So we're just gonna be going for retreat option. Now that I think about it, let's just go for Star Birth. Get that DTE. And maybe the Avery for next turn seems like a plausible idea. Alright, let's go. Retreat. And we have the Crobat VMAX already in hand. So what we're going to be doing is Avery and then fetch 1 prizers. That's going to be our main goal here. So we're going to be giving these energies respectfully to the Crobat. Only need 2 energies on the Crobat. Might as well get a metal energy on the Corviknight VMAX. At one point we could just Marnie him out of nowhere. Okay, Bidoof comes from the prize cards. Another 1 prize Pokemon which we can feed the opponent after utilizing Stealth Poison. Okay, there's Malamar, there's Octillery. Oh boy, could he get the first turn KO on a 280 HP Pokemon while setting up another Inkay on the bench as well? That's the question you have to ask yourself here. He gets, of course, 6 cards. He needs to slap down 1. He needs to attach an energy coming down to 6 cards, and then Octillery needs to find another one. It is possible. He could also still have Scoop Up Net to get Octillery back in hand, but if that happens, we could just go for a classic Marnie and fetch it out with a Lumineon, so we'll see what happens. Doesn't seem to have having the biggest board state. Yeah, they just concede. They already see the writing on the wall because Crobat VMAX would have been ready. He could have utilized his entire setup to just get some more Pokemon on the bench, but we already had Avery set up for that occasion. So yeah, this list is going pretty well. Big shout out again to Kevin Krueger for getting 17th place in the Indianapolis regionals, as well as Reno Escamilla. The same list, by the way. Wow. 2 lists getting so close and so deep into the tournament does make sense. You have options against a lot of things, by the way. Yeah, please keep going first, I guess. Only a 1-1 line of Barrel gets myself a little bit scared, and then you also have hands like this, right? Here in this scenario, we actually are gonna go first, so if we don't draw into Quick Ball or Ultra Ball, it's gonna be as good as game. Okay, top deck this, that's fantastic. Remoraid on the bench, sure. I don't need my ability anymore, so I'm actually just gonna slap down Path to the Peak instantly and see where that brings us. Next turn, we could go for Zigzagoon Ping on the Arceus and then even get out Pumpkaboo again to get rid of our Path to the Peak. It is all an option. There's an Avery just coming for 3 cards. Probably gonna be some sort of a Sylveon box, right? If that is the case, this list actually has an answer for it. Okay, Sylveon. Hello, Sylveon. Little do you know that we are actually playing Corviknight VMAX, but you will know soon enough. Okay. No Dream Gift ability for them, which was super huge with the Path to the Peak being in play. We still need to get out of the active position at somehow, some way. We only play 1 Switch and 2 Ropes, so Ropes would be bad, otherwise he just gives us a 1 prize Pokemon. Energies are getting this spread around. Alright, another Arceus. Would we need another Arceus? Probably not. I will safely attach here. I will utilize Galarian Zigzagoon, and I will go for research. I'm not gonna slap down our Arceus, don't wanna be doing it. We have the Arceus VSTAR, but we cannot get out of the active position. Maybe we should have not slapped down Path to the Peak here. Yikes, we had the Choice Belt as well. Yeah, I wanted to slow down the opponent so badly, but I just blocked myself, it seems. And that actually is a little bit scary because 220 HP, we don't have Dunsparce. We do have Hoopa though. We do have Hoopa, and we have the boss here right as well. Could slap down another Arceus. If he has like attachment, retreat, boss options, I'd be very sad. Okay, I guess we have no choice. I'm gonna slap this down and we're gonna be passing into, this feels very bad. This is a feels bad moment. But on the other hand, the opponent was not able to Dream Gift. Okay, there's the Urshifu already. Retreat boss. There's already a switch out. And he has the boss's orders. Now we are forced into a Raihan that we potentially could find if we have Arceus VSTAR, but with this hand, I doubt it. Yikes. This is a feels bad moment for sure. He also has access to G-Max Rapid Flow as soon as he has Octillery. So I jinxed myself by slapping down Path to the Peak here. It's my own fault. It is my own fault. Okay, Bibarel shows up. Arceus VSTAR shows up. So Bibarel. Arceus VSTAR. We could slap 240 if he whiffs out on Urshi. Actually, if he whiffs out, yeah, what to do here? Let's get rid of the Choice Belt. Get rid of the DTE here. I'm gonna try and set up Corviknight, which is able to take care of this Urshi if we're able to find the correct puzzle pieces. Let's go, Industrious Incisor. Let's hope he does not have another boss's orders here. Okay, we have the Corviknight VMAX, which we can get out. The only thing we're missing is he needs to KO us. Now we can Raihan attach KO this guy. And then we are again in a somewhat okay situation. How many? We already wasted a big charm on this guy. Forces us to find Choice Belt as well. Oh, right. Sad. Raihan. Hello? Tower of Waters. He could retreat and attack with something else. That is true. But only having 4 cards in hand. Still having access to the VSTAR ability though. I think we're gonna get slaughtered over here just because my early game path. I should have not done that. There's a Crobat coming as well. With Choice Belt, we can KO this Arceus though. Little does he know. Yeah, if we find Choice Belt, that is. Let's see who he utilizes to attack with. Could still attack with the Urshifu again. Another DTE coming onto Arceus. Okay, Furious. Okay, that's nice. Keep it as it is. Alright. What is going on here? Attachment. He still has access to his VSTAR ability. That's insane. Raihan. Corviknight. The Choice Belt is in here as well. Maybe we just use Ultra Ball to thin out our hands. Slapping down the VSTAR as well. Maybe just better for us to just get Evolution Essence, find the Corviknight VMAX, then utilize the VSTAR ability as well. So there's gonna be some funky plays happening in this scenario. This guy, Evolution Essence, Corviknight VMAX. There we go. Quick Ball. Let's get rid of the Marnie. We could set ourselves up with another Pokemon, but it's probably not going to be the best thing to do because you can just boss that up. Yeah, not going to do that. We're going to be going for the Star Birth ability. We need Choice Belt. And probably if we attack, we need to get out of the active again. So maybe the switch card is not a bad idea. Or maybe a boss's orders for next turn. Choice Belt, this guy's KO, then we do need to find a way to switch around so we can attack again. But if we get damage right here, which probably is going to be the thing, we're still going to get knocked out, I think. Yeah, seems pretty bad because we don't have ways to power up more stuff. Yeah, that is super annoying. We'll see what happens. Let's just take these. Choice Belt here. Path to the Peak here. Industrious Incisors. Yeehaw! Okay, lots of stuff coming out of the deck. Let's go for G-Max. Finally taking a prize card in this long matchup that I actually did not do right. Yeah, the Urshi could have G-Max Rapid Flow for a game, by the way, so we needed to take care of this one. Taking 4 prize cards still is super hard. He could still attack with Arceus, slapping 160, and then attack with the Dire Flame Wings Moltres. He can never attack with Sylveon, that's for sure. Can still take a 2 prize card on Arceus VSTAR as well. Arceus VSTAR is going to be setting up another attacker. Seems pretty unlikely that we're getting this game. Do we still have access to Avery? Nope, we do not. There's no Palpat in here as well. Crobat VMAX, a 3 prize Pokemon. Trinity Nova for 160. So there's a lot of Darkness Pokemon on the bench. Is he going to be able to set up Galarian Moltres though? No, he's going to go for Crobat VMAX, 1 energy. 2 energies? 3 energies on Crobat VMAX is as good as game, unless we're able to take it down, which we are not. We only slap 270 at max. So there's no way for us to win this game, right? I don't think so. That's just well played. We could still try and trap something. There's a way. There's always a way. If we trap something and then attack with Arceus, there's gonna be a possibility. Attachment here. We could boss trap. This guy has a retreat cost of 1. 1 is just way too... This guy could Dire Flame Wings. No Darkness energies into the discard pile either, so... Yeah. That is gonna be our win out, if I ever seen one. Arceus VSTAR in the discard pile as well. Yeah, let's get rid of this. This is still a 2-price Pokemon. We don't want to see that. Get rid of this. Get rid of that. Reno, there's still a DTE in there. There's still Marnies in there. We can still try and attack with Crobat out of nowhere if we attack with... Now at this point it doesn't matter, right? If we utilize Crobat here. It doesn't matter. Get rid of this. Another Corviknight, another Arceus. These are cards we don't need. We're gonna be just retreating. Industrious and Scissors. And we're gonna be passing it out. Please be stuck. That's our only win con, by the way, I would say. Is then knocking this guy out with an Arceus. And hope... How many balls in here? 2. Ah, he already has balls. That's well played. Nothing to do here. I knew the cards like Sylveon still see play today. So having Corviknight VMAX literally wins you the game. But with a situation like this where we've batted ourselves into oblivion, it would have been a different game because we could have been able to KO the opponent's Arceus with our Arceus early on. Definitely could have gone better. Okay. Another game, the last of today. Hopefully you guys are having a blast with Corviknight VMAX. So, Bibarel, Quick Ball, Arceus, Attachment, Crobat. Seems strong. Mew VMAX, okay. Now we're gonna be seeing if this deck has the answers against Mew VMAX. We need to slap down Crobat or Hoopa and charge it up, right? 2 Darkness energies. And we go first. That's pretty interesting. So Zigzagoon over here. We Quick Ball away the Corviknight, which is useless in this matchup. We're gonna be setting ourselves up with Arceus. There we go. Arceus attachment. Arceus attachment. We could go for Ultra Ball here, getting rid of this. Setting ourselves up with a Crobat. Is Crobat VMAX in here? No! Crobat VMAX is literally prized. Well, in that scenario, he's definitely going to be targeting down. Our hand is pretty useless, so we need to get Crobat out right now. There's no other way. Let's hope we take it from the prize cards, right? It is still possible. So, Pat to the freaking peak. And we could also set up Hoopa, I guess. Putting Hoopa in there. Ultra Ball. Could get our Arceus VSTAR and Pumpkaboo shenanigans. So let's go. Let's see if the opponent has a stadium in hand. 7 cards in the hand. They could be playing Pumpkaboo for all we know. 5 cards remaining. And they are gonna get out. Genesect. They could be playing Pokemon Catcher. Pokemon Catcher, Elasa Sparkle, Meloetta, boom! Anything's possible at this stage in the metagame. And we've seen a whole lot of shifting. Okay, they concede. There you go. That's what you do against Mew VMAX. You just turn one, pat to the peak, and you just stand there waiting and smiling. So hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, be sure to let me know by rocking the hell out of the like button. Corviknight VMAX, super unique. Big shout out to Kevin Krueger for the unique list. Go check out our sponsors, PokemonStore.com, the best place for TCGO code cards. You can use the coupon code ZapdosTCG for a whopping 5% off your order. There's also cardmarket.com for European players, where you're able to buy and sell cards to people all across Europe. Set up an account today and use the referral name ZapdosTCG. There's also Dragon Shield. You can click the affiliate link down below to help support the channel. You can get sleeves, binders, deck boxes, all the good stuff. And then last but certainly not least is yourplaymat.com to create your own custom playmat from scratch. By utilizing the link down below, you can get 10% off. They ship worldwide, so start designing that beautiful playmat you've always dreamed of. Anyhow, have yourself a fantastic rest of your day, and I'll see you guys tomorrow for more Pokemon TCG epicness. Peace!